Hey guys, welcome back. Something different today. We have I guess this would be like Battle Academy 2, a second version of this. The first one had Pikachu, Charizard, and Mewtwo. This one here, we have Cinderace and Eevee instead. Sort of weird that the Eevee's down here on the bottom. But should consist of basically everything that you need to play. And some sweet variants for Master Set collectors. So not a very expensive product, and I've recommended this to many people. They ask like, what should I use to learn how to play the game? If you want to use physical cards, especially if you have kids or just anyone that wants to learn how to play that, starting out from scratch, this is probably your product. I think it's I don't know how much it is in USD, but usually $30 Canadian, but you can find them on sale. So extremely good value. Nice board game style box. Read this first. I'm not going to read that. Nice compact box here. We got the 4-way foldy boy, so this is going to be transparent. But you see we have a nice hard spot to put all your stuff, and it actually shows, if you put the card on there, it'll show what each of the things are. So, and then a reminder of what you can do during your turn. Go through the steps. So pretty good learning tool. I'd probably recommend either this or like if PTCGO, the tutorials on there. They're pretty good in terms of teaching you. So you have the deck tutorial, teach you what's going on. So you see they're cards from actual sets, but they have like the logos on them and numbers to, I don't know if you can set them up in a certain order, and then you end up being able to play through the game appropriately. But I think on the cover there it says like skill level 1. So there's none of the insane 50 million actions per turn decision making. It's more straightforward with these decks. Got the Cinderace tutorial. Very cool. So I guess maybe they'll put one out for each type. It's kind of a shame that this one didn't come out sooner with the V's. I guess it would make it more relevant, but now that we'll probably be getting something else with the next generation coming out. We got all kinds of damage markers. You can use these, or I prefer to use dice. And you can just, if you have 50 damage, you put it on the side with five counters, knowing that's 50. We got the Eevee reference. We got an Arceus in there for some reason. Very cool. Capture energy. We got special energies in here. I don't know. I don't think there were special energies in the last one, but that's pretty cool. Pokemon GX. We got a V Union, V Star. Okay, interesting. So kind of walking you through everything here. Little Leafeon action. Clobbopus. And a Galarian Rapidash in there. You got a code. I guess that probably gives you the coin. We got the 3 boys from the decks. Pikachu, Cinderace, and Eevee. Jumbo coin. I really don't like the jumbo coins, but alright, so it looks like right on the front is going to be our V. And so Pikachu variant. I would put this at the back of my Vivid Voltage binder, but traditionally you'd want to leave this deck intact if you were going to use it to play. So we got all numbers here. We got a 58 on the Yamper, 57. So all cards from actual sets, just a little bit of variation, little variant action. Looks very. So All right. We got like boss's orders and stuff in here. It's pretty decent. Potions, all of that, like potions and great balls, switch stuff that you can kind of learn the mechanics of retreating your Pokemon. And we got the Luxrays in here, the Zebstricas, Shauna, Morpeko, Shinx, Boltund, Hop, pretty basic. Draw 3 cards. There's a lot of better options for draw support, but typically they're a little bit more complicated. So if you end up with like a Marnie, you're both doing something to your opponent's hand and your own hand, and you have to draw in a certain way, you would say. Or like even Professor's Research, you end up having to discard your hand rather than just a simple draw 3. Cinderace deck, nicely labeled. I kind of wish that they would give you some sleeves. I think that'd be ideal for anyone that's putting these together, even if they're just like the Elite Trainer box ones or whatever. Shauna, Switch Hop, Sizzlipede, Great Ball, Pokemon Catcher, Victini Hop. We got Centiskorches in here. And I mean, it would be kind of nice if there was a second V. But I guess if we're looking at basic stuff here, and there's Great Balls. There's ways that you could find your Cinderace probably. It's like that you probably prize it, and then your opponent might have a little bit of an advantage. Again, this is another probably good situation where there's none of the decks that are hitting the other decks for weakness. That would be a little bit, a little dirty. If you're just playing like a water deck into the fire deck where you can do double damage, be pretty wild. Sizzlipede. All right. That's the contents of that one. Just put them back in the deck boxes for now. Later on, I'll have to go through. I still haven't sleeved. The first one was, I think, mostly Hidden Fates. So I should sleeve those up at some point and put them in my respective binders. I think they're mostly Hidden Fates. We got an Eevee. Eevee with the Eevee. Interesting that they chose the blue. Okay, we got some upside down energies. Some of these are curled a little bit. Upside down energies. So the energies don't have numbers on them. It's interesting. We got a Cook. Obstagoon. I don't know if the card stock feels a little bit different. Obstagoons. Wait, did none of these have numbers? Did the other ones have numbers? Am I losing my mind? I think the ones from the last set did. I can't remember, even though we just looked through them. Hops for days. Great Balls. So these ones seem less shuffled. We have Zoroarks. Okay. Zoroarks, Sharpedos, Carvanas, and Darkrai. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm losing my mind. But I'm pretty sure, or maybe it's just certain decks, so that like if they're the first ones that you play, you have them in order, in case you want to go through the rules. We're going to go back and look at, I guess we look at this one. Yeah, okay, so like on the Pikachu we had numbers. So it must be like player 1, player 2. Oh, that's an advanced deck. Okay. I don't think that was the same case on the last one, but interesting enough. Very cool. And yeah, I don't know. You could add your own cards to these if you wanted to, but I would probably just leave them as is. They play pretty well against each other. And for that reason, I'd probably just leave them the way they are if you intend on playing with them. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Awesome value if you want to start playing the game. And especially if someone younger or someone that hasn't played the game at all, a combination of this and PTCGO would be pretty awesome. So give it a whirl. Very cost effective. And the decks kind of work, so you don't have to worry about actually building something that's functional. These are decent, not top tier by any means, but great for playing against each other. So take care. Join the Discord. See you next time.